Hello everyone, it's Appleminte and welcome back again to my channel. So we are already in April. I have a convention at the end of this month, which is the first con of the year for me, and you might have seen me announce it on my community tab or on Instagram. It's Castle Point Anime Convention. This convention's in the New Jersey area, so if you are in the area or happen to be going to that one, I will be at table number 1, so come say hello if you're there. You guys also might notice that I have this little lamp here. It's actually a really big shelf and it goes up like that and it's really cute. It's got like a lantern on top. I actually got that from Bright Tech. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below. They also gave me a discount code if you want one just like this. I also have a new light that I'm actually using for my filming setup and it works really well. Normally I use a lot of the natural lighting from the window. This light has been pretty nice this week and it's really adjustable, so if you want a light like that, go check it out. Again, I got these lights on brighttech.com. So as the title says, today's video is another drawing your OCs video, but today is a spring theme. You know, like I said, I like to do these once a month. As always, if you would like a chance at getting chosen for having your character drawn for one of these videos, make sure you have the notification bell turned on because I post always in the community tab right before I'm doing another one of these videos. Anyway, let's get right into it. You guys sent me a lot of characters and it's really hard to pick just 2. Let's get into the artwork. So this first character comes to us by someone with the username Jello Juggler, and this is their character Iris. So they didn't provide any kind of specific description, but as you can see from the drawing they've provided, she is a fairy surrounded by flowers. What is more spring than that, right? Now, I really love drawing fairies in general, and so when I saw this one, I was really drawn to it and I really wanted to do it, especially seeing all the colors that were included and all of the gradients. I saw a lot of potential of where I could take it. As you can see for the pose itself, I stuck pretty similar to what they provided me. I changed it a little bit, adding my own kind of touch to it, but for the most part, she's got the same type of pose. I think the only thing I would have done differently looking back at it is I probably would have done the legs on the bottom half of her leg under the knee. I think I drew them a little too short looking at it now. I realized it after I outlined it and it was kind of too late, but whatever. It happens sometimes. I usually try to sit back and look at the proportions before I go ahead and ink things, but I don't know why I didn't do that for this one. Or maybe I just didn't catch it. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there. I think I made her too short. But anyway, yeah, so for the actual drawing portion, everything was pretty straightforward. For the wings, as you can see, I'm about to line everything, ink everything, and I do that off camera because that's boring. Why would you want to watch that? But I leave the wings pink. I do them in a pink outline, fine liner, whatever you want to call that. And the reason I do that is because I wanted them to look a bit more natural. I didn't want there to be this harsh outline on the wings when I wanted them to look like nice and bright and pink. And so when I actually go ahead and color the wings in with the pink portions, you will see that you don't see the outline anymore. It kind of disappears, and that's the effect I was going for. Whereas on the rest of the character, you see all of the lines a lot more obviously, and that's what I was going for. So just thought I'd throw that out there. I really like doing gradients in general and ombres. As you can see, the wings have the blue into pink, and the dress has a lightish green color into another green, and a dark green to light green on the skirt. I always look for opportunities like that just because I enjoy doing ombres and fades with my Copics. I know they work really well for that, so why not? And I always look for opportunities to add more detail, so I find that fading and gradients are really great for that. So I had a lot of fun coloring this character, and you'll see I didn't add as many flowers as they did, just because I don't know, I toned it back a bit. I wanted more focus on the character. I didn't want to put more flowers in front of her. And it also would have made the gradients a little bit more difficult on the wings if there was a ton of flowers blocking them. So I really just wanted to focus on that. And I think the blue and the pinks blended pretty well together, honestly. I went back and forth with them a bit, working them together. So, I mean, that's really the best thing to do when you have such different colors like this, blue and pink. I mean, they're not totally different, but, you know, they still need some working with to actually blend them together. And then behind her, I did the same thing I always do, add a little circle behind the characters. And some people have asked why I do that. I just add that in there when I'm doing a single character drawing, just to add a little bit more pop of color. Because for single character drawings, I'm not doing a background. So that's why I do that. But yeah, this is Iris. I hope you enjoyed watching me color her, and now on to the next one. So this next character was sent to me by someone named Brooklyn, and this is their character Primrose. I want to just preface this by saying I really like the design of this character. I think it's very interesting to look at, especially with the colors and the abnormal color of the green skin. You don't see that as much, so I thought that was a cool touch. But this person provided me a little description of their character, so I'll just give you some information real quick. They said that the bottom of her dress is supposed to look like a rosebud that's slightly bloomed at the bottom. I thought that's pretty cool. I got that off the bat. And she likes to explore. She's naive, and she left her home to go exploring in the wilderness and meet new people. So that's some information about her. Also, real quick, while I was sketching, you might have noticed that there was a clip that kind of jumped. I thought I hit record, and I didn't, I guess. And so, because I record in chunks, and so when I went back to check the file, I apparently missed a part. So that's why it jumps there, which I was disappointed about that. I like to have the entire sketching process on here, but it happens. You understand, hopefully. But yeah, so back to the character. I think she's really cool. I really like her design. I mean, like I said before, I think the colors are cool. I love that kind of dusty mauve pink color that she has. So I went ahead and chose a bunch of colors. I couldn't wait to do the skin first. And as you see, I normally always do a blush on the cheeks. And for this one, I did a darker green on the cheeks and blended in with her face to kind of show a blush, but it's green and it matches the rest of her skin. So, because pink, it would have just looked too weird. Like if she's got green skin, I don't think her face would blush pink. So another thing that I was excited to do for this character, I always like when there's some kind of mesh or see-through material and you can see underneath, and that's what her sleeves were. They were kind of a see-through-ish pink, and so you can see through to her arms, as you can see in her original photo that she gave me. And so I try to always, I love doing that in my drawings as well. So as you see, I did a lighter green than the rest of her body in the areas of her arms that are covered by the sleeves. And then when I actually end up coloring the sleeves, I'll use a light pink over the green to kind of mix the two colors together. So that way it's got like a pinkish film over it, but you can still see through to the green underneath. So that's normally how I go about getting that effect. The hair coloring, pretty straightforward. I really liked how fluffy it was, so I added a bunch of details in there with different pinks to darken it in the back portion and all that. So as you can see, yeah, I'm doing that thing with the dress like I mentioned, and the sleeves there. So yeah, that's a really simple effect to do, just blending the colors together. And also when I do the outline for that portion, I still outline it. I don't not outline her arm through the dress, but I don't use as harsh or as dark of an outline as I did for the rest. So this whole drawing was outlined in, well, I guess not the whole drawing. The dress was mostly outlined in pink, but she was outlined, any portion of her skin was outlined in black. So the part of her arms that was covered by the sleeves, I did in a light gray fine liner. So, you know, I like to explain that process because I've gotten questions about it before. So some people are curious in how to get that effect, and that's how you do it. I hope I explained that well. But yeah, overall, I had a lot of fun drawing and coloring this character and playing with all the different pinks and gradients and all that. I loved it. And I added a little light green circle behind her, added my little sparklies like I always do. And yeah, that is Primrose. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw both of these characters. Let me know what you think of them in the comments below. And now onto my final thoughts. So guys, those were the two characters that I drew for today's video. I am really happy with how both of them came out. I tried to choose ones that were really colorful or just I felt like I could put a lot of time into, and I really had a good time drawing these. This one I had especially a good time drawing just because of the design of the character itself and how different it is. Green skin is not something I normally do, so really enjoyed both of them. Let me know in the comments below which one you thought I captured best. And as always, like I said, if you're ever interested in joining a video like this and potentially having your character drawn, check out my community tab, turn on your notifications, because I will always announce right before I'm accepting more characters and if there's a theme involved. As always, I have all my links in the description box below. I have the link to my online shop where you can find my enamel pins, charms, prints, all that stuff, stickers, is in my shop below. I also have the link to my Instagram where you can follow me to see artwork that I don't always post here on YouTube and some of the behind the scenes stuff and processes in creating my art. And then lastly, I have my Amino. It is a free app to join. Download Amino, go to the Appleminte official, and you can join for free, chat, post your artwork, all that. And you can also join my fan club if you'd like to support me and have some exclusive content as well. So until my next video, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a happy spring, and I will see you all next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye!